Alright everyone, so in this part we're going to model the eyebrows here. So just for better reference, we're going to move this front image down a bit on the Y. So try to get it between 4.5 or maybe 4.45. There we go. Alright, so we got the eyebrows in a good place here. So what we're going to do for the eyebrows, select the body, and what I do is I usually take a few of these vertices from the face and I duplicate them. So just Shift D, duplicate that, and then we're going to P and separate by selection. So now we have a separate mesh for the eyebrows. And now what we're going to do is we're going to turn on our retopology tools here. So let's click this magnet, make sure this is on face and closest. We're going to turn all these on also. So now the kind of the eyebrow tip goes down here in the background image. However, you see the ridge of his eyebrows here is about right here. So again, we don't have to follow the reference image 100%. We can take some liberties where we see fit. And in this case, I see that we should take some sort of liberty with that. Because it's still going to have the same kind of flair to them. Or we can move this down slightly. Okay. That's all right. Just move that back. I'm gonna have to add a few edge loops in there. And let's scale this front part down to like about a point. And G twice for edge slide to straighten those edges out there. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we got the basic shape. So we can disable all of these, and now we can extrude outward. So let's just extrude till we get to the surface. Okay, good. So his eyebrows, at least the backs of them anyway, kind of come out and fray out like so. And so in order to make that effect, what we can do is select this face here, inset it like so, and now we have 5 faces of which we can make those details. So again, select all 5 of these faces, hit I for inset, and in your settings over here, don't change anything just yet, but in your settings over here, scroll down to individual, and that'll extrude these individual faces, or inset those individual faces. And then let's turn proportional editing off for now, and we're just going to bring those out. Hit Control period. We're going to scale them on their individual origins. And now let's just come in here and mess with the geometry a little bit. So in fact, make sure you have all these selected again. We're just going to smooth these guys out a little bit. And now let's go on the individual pieces of geometry. All right. So now we can just extrude out, scale that down. All right, that's one. That's one that's complete. So we got another one. Let's just extrude that out. Scale that down. That's two. Move that down. Scale that down also. There's three. Scale that up. Move this out. Scale it down. That's four. And this last one here will make five. And let's go to edge. Let's scale that down. All right, so we have some geometry discrepancies in here. We're going to remove that edge loop and then add it again. And another thing we can do just to sharpen that kind of turn up is just double that, make that a bit sharper. And then we're also going to just move that inward, like so. All these edges here don't have to stick out so much from the head. And then we can bring these edges back here, have that fraying effect kind of elongated. Scale that Z-axis and bring that up. Alrighty, then we're gonna now turn back on proportional editing and make sure it's on connected. And we're just gonna move some of these frays of the eyebrows. Just gonna move some of these up. Alrighty. So just so that we can distinguish them from the rest of the skin through color, we're just going to add a new material. Call this new. We'll name this material hair. And then we'll name this material skin. So he has blue hair, so we're just gonna go something kind of like this, and maybe a little darker, maybe a little bit darker, and then we'll put that in there, and then we'll click assign. So just tab in this edit mode here and click assign, and there we go. And yeah, that'll be good. So we'll leave the eyebrows on a separate mesh, and then we'll just get rid of this material here. And then we'll give the hair the same hair material here. Alrighty. And I could be wrong. No, we still have one more thing to create, and that are the eyeballs. So we'll do that in the next video. So I will see you guys then.